Puff was nobody, bro. He used everybody to get to those points in his life. He's a chameleon. He'll take from somebody else and make it seem like it's him. Make it seem like he did it. That they did enough investigation. See, people think that when the federal government go in there on you, the reason they got a 99% conviction rate because most people say, they got me. Was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had sex. If you read it in the thing, they never had sex.
Puff's nobody, bro. He used everybody to get to those points in his life. He's a chameleon. He'll take from somebody else and make it seem like it's him, make it seem like he did it. That Big M, they did enough investigation. See, people think that when the federal government go in there on you, the reason they got a 99% conviction rate. Because most people say they got me was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had, if you read it in the thing, they never had. It appears that Diddy is engaged in a campaign to tarnish the reputation of certain insiders, with rumors suggesting his primary target is none other than his former bodyguard, Deal, previously divulged information about Diddy's extravagant lifestyle and personal relationships, making him a sought-after guest for interviews. However, recent reports indicate that Deal has gone too far by revealing details of Diddy's involvement in illicit activities. Faced with this breach of trust, the music mogul has decided to take action, sending a clear message to his ex-bodyguard to cease further social media theatrics. So what's Diddy got to say about all the allegations being thrown at him by his ex-bodyguard? Let's find out, shall we? But of course, before I spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's dive in. Never had sex by. How would he grope your ear? How would he play with your G? Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean, it don't make sense how you wake up but they F naked with two other men in the bed with Diddy and nothing happened. I think he was just trying to save face, man. But do you think it's a possibility that he meant that, Diddy will grope his but what I mean? Because I'm trying to figure out, how does that work? Somebody groping you gonna say your butt. He, the lawyer, would say, what do you mean? He would say, my butt cheeks. There's a such thing called we got to fight through a lot of hate. It's just, it's all ring moment of love. Because it is important, I feel, fight for your reputation. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background. The industry's tension continues to escalate, and with the increasing allegations against Diddy escaping unscathed, seems unlikely this time. The recent raids on his properties have unearthed startling evidence, including footage allegedly showing numerous male artists in intimate encounter with the music mogul, as confirmed by Chen himself. Should these encounters be deemed unlawful or non-consensual, Diddy may find himself facing legal consequences akin to his acquaintance R. Kelly. With his unchecked power and influence, he has long disregarded caution, with numerous damning claims circulating online, often substantiated by Deal has even exposed details about Diddy's troubling mentorship, a subject Usher was unable to publicly address, leading to a confrontation between Puff and Usher that resulted in the latter's hospitalization. Be so every time you come a little dusty. But front shot, when you get 16, you good to go. I'm good to go. Yeah, all right. And then when you get 18, you get the house, you get the mansion. Okay, I get the mansion here. So where are we up to now? Where would you like to go? What you want to do over the next 4 days, hours, 48 hours? Let's go. Are we going to let's just go get some girls? Let's go hang out some girls. A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about. A 15-year-old budding artist operating your Lamborghini is a boy's paradise. Don't get me wrong, folks. This video was posted over 14 years ago. So it makes sense that back then, nobody saw the big warning sign. Diddy's former bodyguard, however, has a lot more fascinating anecdotes about his former employer. He once revealed that when he was in Atlanta, he and Diddy visited an unusual bookstore. The former bodyguard remembered his boss taking a brown paper bag and stuffing it full of toys, including plugs for intimate games. While Gandil never explicitly stated how the music mogul was using his goods, he did kind of give away the identity of the person Diddy spent the night with following that exotic shopping. And I know the fans want to hear some of this. He has revealed Diddy's supposed affair with rapper Juru. And based on Shen's account, he was watching over the door that concealed Diddy's private gathering with Juru and a number of toys. I know the fans want to hear some. Though merely rumors, it's been whispered that Diddy possesses a compelling stash of recordings documenting his illicit and contentious liaisons with men allegedly tucked away for safekeeping. This speculation stems from Diddy's own admission during an interview where he hinted at creating a personal documentary chronicling his life journey. This comes as no surprise to Gandil, who has repeatedly attested that Diddy's preferred pastime involves secluding himself with another man, a fully stocked bar, and a bag of toys. Deal vividly recounts an instance where he stood sentry outside a door while his then boss indulged in Murray with a fellow rapper. Reflecting on that night, Deal emphatically states, "I know that for a fact because I was right there. Yojan, watch the door. Don't let nobody come through." He said, "I'll watch the door," I replied. And sure enough, as I kept guard, I witnessed them emerged unclothed. No one needed to tell me, I saw it with my own eyes. While one might assume Diddy's company consisted of women, the reality paints a different picture. Those young artists and girlfriends merely serve as a facade concealing Puff's true intimate inclinations, a fact widely acknowledged within the industry. Recall how Cassie subtly referenced Diddy's unconventional desires in her lawsuit. The music mogul swiftly silenced that matter within 24 hours, evidently unwilling to let the truth come to light. On Thursday, and just over 24 hours later, they settle. It appears that Diddy is harboring a multitude of secrets, and when confronted with evidence, something he once prided himself on, he becomes unsettled. However, his standing in the industry has suffered considerable damage, especially following Cassie's startling revelations. Individuals who had long remained silent are now stepping forward to hasten the music mogul's downfall. While Cassie may have been silenced with a hefty sum, others are determined to unveil Diddy's murky truths, with his former bodyguard Gandil assuming a prominent role in the spotlight. Social media is buzzing with calls to expose Diddy, suggesting that now is the opportune moment to speak out given his faltering attempts to silence dissenters. As one commenter astutely observed, Diddy's arrogance may blind him to the reality that he is not invincible. Another adds, after 25 years of close protection, Shen likely knows a lot about the inner workings of Diddy's world. Indeed, given Shen's proximity to Diddy throughout his tenure as a bodyguard, his insights could prove invaluable in unraveling the truth. Despite the ongoing turmoil and a steady stream of damning revelations, Diddy appears unfazed by the swirling allegations and incriminating evidence, maintaining an aura of invincibility in the wake of widespread outcry over his illicit activities and high-profile liaisons. Gandil has stepped into the limelight, shedding light on past events, including instances where his ex-boss mingled with individuals of questionable age appropriateness. Diddy's legal team swiftly refuted these claims, signaling a potential downward spiral. As Deal prepares to unveil more damning information, Deal himself acknowledges the consequences of his actions and the path he has chosen, showing no remorse. What began as light-hearted jests from Shane has morphed into a somber expose, each interview delving deeper into the darkness surrounding the music mogul, with grave allegations mounting. It's no surprise that his former bodyguard has chosen to break his silence, no longer willing to shield Diddy from the consequences of his actions. Jen has openly declared that he no longer feels bound to keep any secrets for the hip-hop producer, and he's even expressed willingness to testify against him. He emphasized that most of his claims have already been made public online, indicating he would have no problem with repeating them in a court of law. "I have no problem sitting in a court of law doing my due diligence, and testifying on stuff I already spoke of on the internet, he stated. While Diddy's high-profile associates remain conspicuously silent, Gandeal shows no hesitation in divulging everything he knows, earning widespread respect from both the public and the music mogul's victims. With numerous detractors and the specter of his largest downfall looming, Diddy remains steadfast in his belief that he is untouchable, arrogant, convinced of his ability to eliminate any opposition. All them gats, you know, they can't really touch me, I. At the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. Gandeal recently disclosed that his former boss had startled him on numerous occasions by candidly expressing his intentions. According to Jean, he overheard Diddy remarking to someone, "Something's got to change. I don't care if Tupac has to pass away, Big has to pass away, or Shine goes to jail. Something's got to change." With Diddy currently entangled in legal woes, he is undoubtedly eager to prevent past narratives from resurfacing. I'll give you this, and that now that could be a lot of speculations, or whatever like that. But why would you, however? Gandeal appears determined to hint at further startling revelations about his ex-boss's clandestine lifestyle. If they want me to testify, I'm going to testify and tell them, he asserted, now embroiled in a legal quagmire.